And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's right here on 224. It is the home of the South Range Raiders show, and we are joined by the brand spanking new girls golf coach. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, a winner at heart and a winner at South Range, Dan Crish.
Thank you.
Dude, incredible. I've heard nothing but incredible things about you. You and I go back to a former life, so to speak, when it comes to Jackson Milton, correct? You were
Yes.
AD there.
Yep.
Then you were a baseball coach here on that staff, and now you're the leader of the girls golf team, and you're working as a PE teacher, right? So
Yes. Yep.
a lot of stuff on that resume, a lot of
Yes.
burgundy and gold on it. I like it. For you, what has the transition been like trying to find home?
Oh, it's been incredible. South Range is such a supportive community, great programs, great students. So for me, it's been a really easy transition. I'm loving it here at South Range.
You walk into a position that hasn't had a whole lot of success behind it, and all of a sudden you rip off 3 wins, the first ever in program history. Ladies and gentlemen, we are rocking in golf now too.
Right.
What was that like to know that it's an undertaking? You're not going to guarantee anything, but you walk in there and all of a sudden you're automatically the most successful coach in history. 3 matches in. What is that like?
It's been great. Our season's still young, but it was an incredible feeling for us, to get that first win and get over the hump, in those first couple of matches of the season. And we look to, keep rolling throughout the season here. Before the season started, I told the girls, we want to get back to a competitive level. We want to get back to that, the Raider way. And they've really bought into that, and they're buying into the program and bettering themselves. So it's been great to see.
We're going to talk to Jim about this as well, but golf is probably one of the toughest mental games out there. I mean, it's a little bit of physicality when you're talking about the back, but it's a whole lot of mental. I think anybody that's ever golfed can figure that out very quickly.
Yeah.
For you, how do you keep kind of their head on a swivel from success to a natural failure the next time they're out there personally to make sure they understand that it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a one-match approach. We have a one-hole approach. I try and constantly preach to the girls that, just take one hole at a time. Not every hole is going to be good, and just continue to move past that. You can constantly make up, for that in later holes. So
when you walk in and you go, okay, there's a lot of expectation, but there's not a whole lot of expectation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where do you start? Like, what's the first thing you do to try to get yourself better in a game that hasn't treated our community very well?
So the first thing that we did in those first couple of weeks, we focused strictly on short game, chipping, putting, 150 yards, shots and under, focusing on that short game, helping them assess their game, and doing my part to help them get better.
All right, so for you, how good of a golfer are you? I know Farron's keeping notes over there.
I would say my golf game could use some work. I will be honest.
A wise man once said, start with your short game, 150 yards. Okay, good.
Yep.
So what's the strength of your game? What's the one thing you feel very confident about teaching?
Definitely short game.
Okay.
That was always a focus for me as a coach in my past coaching experiences as well, is getting them to really hone in on the putting and the chips around the green, because that's how we can advance forward and make up strokes on the other team.
Golf's a game that there's a lot of downtime. How do you fill the gaps with conversation? Is it the wise man approach? Is it the oracle approach? Or is it just, cracking jokes? How do you, you've been around baseball a long time, so you kind of understand some of the conversations that happen there during the lulls. Mm-hmm. What's your approach during times where you've got a lot of time to talk to your players?
So, I've really enjoyed, getting to know the girls, and really it's just having conversations with them, getting to know them, them getting to know me as well, cracking some, dad jokes here or there,
boy.
loosen it up a little bit. But yeah, keep it simple.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but do you have a best go-to dad joke?
Ooh. I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
Thought I had him.
I don't.
All right, fair enough.
Sorry to disappoint.
That's all right. Dude, you're winning. You'll never disappoint when you're winning. For you, leadership, who does that look like for you in your life?
For me personally,
Yep.
I think, for me personally, leadership, I think, I look to my wife. She's had a very successful career, so, I look to her as well as my parents. They've always made sure that, that I was prioritized and, gave me mentorship, so I look to them as well.
We've talked about you, get to know you a little bit. What about the girls? Who do we have to look forward to this season that's really lighting up the scorecard?
Sure. Lily Susik is one of our top returning golfers, as well as Kelsey Carter Novello. She's another one. Some other golfers, Gia, Lola, Brian. A lot of the girls have really stepped up their game and are competing with each other. We're very fortunate to have 12 girls, which creates some competition with them. So it's been great to see, them moving forward.
Win or loss, what's one thing you want people to know about this particular team?
I would just like them to see.
Got it.
I'm
getting questions from the crowd.
Yeah, sorry.
This isn't Maury Povich, Farron.
To see their dedication to the sport of golf and bettering themselves for the girls this year.
Something very special is happening. My producer told me in my ear. What's going on here in the next week or so?
So actually on Monday, my wife and I are expecting our second child. So on Monday.
Do we know? Is it a
girl.
It's a girl.
It's a girl.
All right.
Yep, it's a girl.
Will she be golfing?
She will. Yes.
Yes!
She will be golfing. Yep. She'll be golfing for the
Working
Raiders.
on the short game right out of the womb.
That's right.
I like it.
Yep.
Dan, thank you so much. Welcome once
Thank
again.
you.
We appreciate you. Best of luck this year, and
Thank
you're always welcome here.
Thank you.
Ladies
Thanks
and
for having
gentlemen, Dan Crish.
me. Thank you.